The issues I kind of run into at my age being single is a lot of times the older generation, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Whew. I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying. I don't know why I'm crying. So a lot of issues that I run into being single at my age is a lot of times the older generation of people, friends, family, whatever, will kind of be like, why are you still single? You're so beautiful. Why is someone like you still single? Sometimes it makes you feel like there's something wrong with you, like you're not deserving of love. So another issue I deal with is, I don't know why I'm getting so choked up. So when it actually comes to dating life at my age, I basically have to resort to online dating, which is a pretty scary thing nowadays. And a lot of times I'm finding the guys my age, which is what I'm looking for, they're still like not ready to grow up. I don't know what it is with this culture and this time that we're living in. I don't know what it is. Sorry guys, I just had to take a break. I'm getting kind of choked up here. I don't think this video is going to be so hard to do. So what else usually happens if I meet a guy that's usually around my age, because my clock is ticking, you know, I know what I want in life. I'm looking for someone who's wanting to settle down and, you know, have something serious. But if you're out on like a first date and these are the topics that you bring up with the guy, because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to date somebody for like 3 months and find out this guy is not wanting anything serious at all. Like, I want to be point blank, like straight to the point. Like, this is what I'm wanting out of life. Like, and usually if you bring that topic up too early, it will usually send the guy running, or you look crazy. So what really bothers me, oh, okay, this is gonna be hard. What really bothers me at my age is that within the last 2 years, I lost my grandparents, both 9 months apart. I just struggle with the guilt that I let them down because they're never gonna get to see me have kids. I have videos and I look back on videos all the time and photos, and I see my grandparents holding my cousin's kids and how happy they look, and I'm not gonna get to see that, witness that, experience that love. I need to get a Kleenex, hold on. So the other thing I kind of deal with when dating is my looks. Most people think because of my looks that I shouldn't be single, but it's the exact opposite. It's men either look at me as a piece of meat because of how I dress and because of like my social media, but I do all that because I'm trying to build that as a career, and I look at fashion and makeup as art, not as like, that's not who I am, like in terms of like, I don't go out, I don't want to seek attention, I don't want to be a stripper or any of that kind of thing. Like what you see on my social media, all those like glam pictures, that's not how I go out every day. That's like not what I am. But I've been told by men that you can't expect to find anybody decent the way that you dress or the way that you look. So am I supposed to change who I am to find a man? I know men like girls in jeans and t-shirt and sneakers, and I wear that stuff. I do that. It's just, I'm a girly girl. I like to be girly. I want to find a guy who can appreciate that and understand that without looking at me as an object or like something sexual. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should change? Is that something, should I tone down my image in order to find somebody? I'm sorry if this video is like scattered and all over the place. It's just my mind is like racing and I don't know what to say. A lot of times, like, I will get messages from guys online. They'll say, oh, they're interested in meeting me, but a lot of times I will just say, oh, I'm already dating somebody, or I'll just ignore them because I'm so scared, like, scared. a lot of these guys might just think I'm a bitch, but what they don't understand is it's because deep down I'm terrified. Like, men scare the shit out of me. Maybe I have to realize that being single is my path, and maybe I'm meant to stand up on my own and be my own person and be strong, and who needs a man, right? I can go adopt 37 cats, I don't care. I started this video in hopes of just making something funny and making light of the situation, and then, I don't know what happened. I just don't want to film anymore right now because I'm too upset. I hope all those other single women out there aren't feeling as lonely as me. I basically have to resort to online dating, which is a pretty scary thing nowadays. I'm so scared. Like, scared. Deep down, I'm terrified. Like, men scare the shit out of me. Who needs a man, right?
I am not making this video for sympathy or attention. One thing that really gets me is when people turn around and ask you, yeah, but have you tried looking? Yes, I've tried looking. I have literally done everything I personally can think of right now to look for a guy. I came to London as a little girl from the country, coming to the big city thinking, not only will I have the opportunity to make a great life for myself and start a career, but I might even meet a nice guy, because surely there's got to be loads of nice guys here. There maybe are, but if there are, I don't know how to meet them. It's also hard because I'm 32. I like to come home from work, get changed into something with an elasticated waist, and sit on the sofa and watch Netflix. The rest of us are just going to remain single. And that is the most depressing way to end this video. But when it comes to this subject, I just get so frustrated with everybody telling me, being single's amazing. Some people, totally cool with being single. You live your truth. That is totally okay. But let's be honest, I want to find a guy who is crazy about me, and I want to get married and have children, and I would be lying if I said that I didn't. So there you go. And that is the truth about being single in your 30s.
Today, 35 years old. I'm single. I don't have a husband. I don't have any children. I don't have a fiance. I don't have a boyfriend. If you're alone, you're not alone in being alone. I am kind of an introvert and I really enjoy being alone, but I also have a huge craving for like affection and cuddles and kisses and hugs and stuff like that. So yeah, Coco is getting a lot of those. Somehow in my mind, I'm still in my 20s and I'm like, whoa, like I always had this idea that I would be a young mother, for example, and now that didn't happen, but I'm still like anticipating or waiting for that to happen. But even if I got pregnant right now, I wouldn't be a young mother, not at all. Like somehow time just got away from me. I strongly believe that things happen for a reason and that things happen when they're supposed to happen. Like I'll be honest, I have a lot of days when I feel very, very low, very depressed, very sad, very, I wouldn't say maybe envious, but well, yeah, envious. If I see, you know, like a happy couple or a happy family with kids laughing, you know. For the longest time I didn't even want to celebrate my birthday at all, because it was just a reminder of another like big day that I wasn't sharing with anyone. And I kind of feel like Christmas and, you know, birthdays and stuff like that, it's just not the same if you don't have anyone by your side. And maybe that's like stupid to think like that.
I posted this morning a picture from our City Hall wedding here in San Francisco, and a lot of 30-something women commented this post was giving them hope. And I'll be honest, that's actually one of the reasons why I wrote that we were both 34 when we met. It's very likely the guy you'll end up with is married or will have been married, because somebody who is okay with the idea of commitment, if you meet a guy and he's like 40 or in his 40s and he's not been in a long-term committed relationship or never been married, then he probably is afraid of committing. It doesn't mean he won't. I'm just saying these are things to know. Because as women, we're ready for commitment like day one, most of us. It's just how we are wired. We're just wired differently. I just wanted to throw that out there for the ladies in your 30s, those few things. I mean, do I need a separate YouTube channel for relationship advice?
How to solve this problem of surplus women? You have more than 30 million women in America who can't get husbands. What are you going to do with them?
Well, the feminist women would say, who needs one?
The feminist movement in this country promised women once that they could have it all: a successful career, financial success, and a family. But now, a controversial new study by the University of Pennsylvania suggests that women are less happy than men, despite all of the progress that women have made since the 1970s.
The reason we find that surprising is that if you look across society, there's been a lot of social change that shifted things towards women. We find that there's not a particular group of women who've become less happy, but rather all women across all of these categories have become less happy over time relative to men.
The analysis does not conclude why women's happiness has declined, but it doesn't rule out, among other reasons, whether more opportunities to succeed have increased a woman's expectations on herself, or whether the pressures of their modern lives have come at the cost of happiness. Some feminists question the study, including the measurement of happiness in general. Others say the happiness gap is no surprise because of how hard women are expected to work outside and inside the home. The study found that the declines were driven by the trend among women. Men's happiness has essentially remained flat or slightly increased, Lou.
Well, that is a troubling and I would say even surprising report. But such an important finding, why would there not be an examination of why? That is the critical question to be asked here, is it not?
No, Lou, I'm actually quite surprised by this report because opportunities, career opportunities are very extensive, and I actually don't know why that would turn up, and I think why is the actual critical issue in this whole point if you're coming up with a result that surprising.